Wemeli kamau kurwat uba Renikton el Tongkhar mendak siu lo wanra ya kamat hagi yang dorbar thawan halo kejing penslem ki district selection committee ban Khot penlong ye exmen Thungkam apa wanra ya gani uba Renikton ulong bagi officer ki aidau baslem ban pelong ya ke DSC exam namar kaba kadon ke rusa system ulong babaro ki tna sarkar ki lahab ban bu ya rusa register bagen pha shagi directorate ban pha pa chaka sarkar jylla kani kala bampor par kala pendula di kisamla pat baro kitnat kile yakani par ka jing penslem kamlong chu kapakai namar tang banyai ka file na way officer chakaway kala chimpor bon kadon ru kijing plumar ki officer ki district halo karusa system ka ba prapo person ki Khasi Jaintia Badgaru hagi district ulong bakat kum ka OM kabala penmi haujeliu jong snem araja arpulai kala batai bagajing penrung kami ki Khasi Jaintia Badgaru kablong prapo persen andai kini kala wanra jingklumar namar badon ki district baduna ki Khasi badon ki baduna ki garu padulai jungbut ba don kam ban pen bechwa haswa bakanang reben hagajo kapor lai jungbut bagajing bang bahakam prapo persen kadai ban beteng ki Khasi Jaintia Badgaru padai ban penkalano ya ko office memorandum pan ailat ya ki DSC ban chim jingken ya baro kitnat sorka par laikam hagajaka ban ya shaka personal department.
The confusion of the officers in the district about the implementation of roster itself. The officers in the district, they are still confusing how to implement the roster. We discussed at several times in several meetings. I have the opportunity to be a member of the meeting on roster, on the committee on roster, and we have discussed that the implementation of roster in the district, it should be 80% combined for Khasi, Jaintia, and Garos. That is very clear, and we have discussed this matter several times. That the implementation of roster in the district, it has to be combined of 80% for Khasi, Jaintia, and Garos. But the officer in the district, they are still confusing whether they will follow that 80% combined or they will have to do a 40-40 as written in the original reservation policy. They are still confusing, sir. And I'm sorry to say that after the OM, the government OM dated 14 June 23 came out, it created more confusion to the officers. It created more confusion to the officers. Sir, I want to read this. I don't know if the latest OM has come out again, but this discussion I want to bring today, I want to focus on this OM. On 14 June, dated the OM 14 June 2023. And I'm very happy to mention here that this OM has found place our concern. Our concern is that the recruitment in the district, it should be 80% combined. And in this OM also, at page 4, if those who have the OM with them, you can see at page 4, it says, it is not possible to strictly adhere to the above reservation in respect of posts and vacancies at the district level, as in respect of such posts at the district level which are not transferable, the posts reserved in one district for the scheduled tribes belonging to the other district are not likely to be filled up even if the reserve quota is carried forward to the following year. As such, this will create administrative difficulties and dislocation. It's very good, sir. This OM has understood our concern. Considering the position as regards the district level post as stated above, the governor of Meghalaya is pleased to order that in respect of the post at the district level where the incumbent are not likely to be transferred outside the district of original posting, there will be a combined reservation of 80% of the post in favor of Garos, Khasi Jaintia, instead of separate reservation of 40% each for Garos, Khasi Jaintia respectively, apart from 5% reservation in favor of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. While selecting candidates to such posts, preference should be given to local candidates residing permanently in the district in which the vacancy occur. Full stop. Had it been full stop there, I'm telling you, sir, we have no problem. The recruitment in the district could have been taken place peacefully had it been this OM ended there. But, sorry to say, and I consider this as a typing mistake, sir, that this last four lines, it says again, after deliberating the problem at the district level, in this last four lines, it says again, in other words, in Karo Hills, the whole combined reservation of 80% will be available to Karo in the absence. This is the problem, sir. This is the problem, and I don't know, I think the officers, I request the officers at the district, if they really have problem on this, they should write to the government to understand clearly what this means. Because according to me, this wording, it means that this 80% combined is applicable, we can apply in the district only in the absence of another tribes. But the question is, in the presence of few percentage, what will you do? In the presence of few percentage, where another tribe is enjoying 99%, but another tribe is only 1%. What will you do in such cases? Where we find this problem in all the districts. The population in all the districts, sir, is very imbalanced. Very imbalanced. In some districts, another tribe is enjoying 99%, but another is of just 1%. Can we expect to follow a 40-40? It is very, very difficult, sir, and this will not be possible to apply 40-40 in the district level. More confusion, sir, on this OM. It says again that for the district subdivisional level post, the reservation roster as provided for in Annexure 1, Annexure 1 and Annexure 2 may be maintained accordingly by the authority concerned. It creates more trouble, sir, to understand, because in the roster register, in the Annexure 1, as rightly said, if you see there, it is written separately. Column number 1, UR. Column number 2, Khasi Jaintia. Column number 3, Garo. So if the plotting of roster is still like this, that we have to write separately, separate column, how can we expect to implement 80% combined? If we are really concerned and wants to implement 80% combined at the district level, there has to be only one column. Khasi, Jaintia, and Karo, only one column. But if we have separate column like this, according to my understanding, the officer at the district, while plotting the roster register, they will have to put 40% for Khasi, 40% in Karo, which is not possible to implement in the district, sir. I'm not saying specifically only for 1-2 districts in Khasi Hills of this problem, but the same problem in Garo Hills, same problem in all the districts, sir, because I said that the population is very much imbalanced in all the districts in the state of Meghalaya. So this is the problem which I want to raise through this short duration discussion, and I hope this Akos House can see this problem that I could see. Sir, sorry, if all the honorable members of this Akos House didn't see this problem, I'm sorry, and I request all of you to pray for me also that I will not see these problems. Otherwise, I could foresee that there will be a big problem. According to me, there will be a big problem while implementing this policy. As of now, we don't understand because recruitment has not taken place. Most of the district has not taken place. But I'm telling you, when the recruitment will take place in all the districts, we will feel the pinch to ourselves that this created big problems, sir. So there was a saying, sir, prevention is better than cure. Therefore, we have to prevent. We need to prevent this problem that we could foresee that it will create a big problem in all the districts. Sir, another problem which I could understand, there was another problem with the officer at the district. because of the mismatch of their conscience and the order in letters. Their conscience, I know, sir, it will not allow them to plot a 40-40 in the roster register when they know very well what is the density, the distribution of the tribe density in each and every district. They know very well. And their conscience will not allow them to plot equally a 40-40. So this is also another problem, sir. Until and unless we correct this, it will bring a big problem in all the districts, and our officers are not able to do anything. Sir, through this short duration discussion, I want to request all the deputy commissioners of all the districts and all the member secretary of all the DSC to please spell out clearly and write to the government any clarification, any suggestion that you need from the government. And I hope our government, which is a government which has been known as a people-friendly government, will reply promptly on the problem that DSC are facing. Otherwise, you should have a valid reason of not being able to conduct the exam. Sir, I have few suggestions. I have from my side few suggestions, sir. And very clear, as I have already stated on my discussion. Suggestion number one, sir, I want that 80% combined has been conveniently followed for the last 50 years. 80% combined in the recruitment process has been conveniently followed for the last 50 years. Let us not disturb this. Let us not disturb this, but let us continue to follow 80% combined. And I know we will have no problem, since we have not faced any problem at the district levels for the last 50 years by following 80% combined reservation for Khasi, Jaintia, and Khot. Therefore, sir, my suggestion is that let us be clear and specific that 80% combined reservation should be followed at the district level. Point number two, sir, my humble suggestion is that to amend OM dated 14 June by deleting those last 4 lines. By deleting those last 4 lines, and if we do that, it will be very clear, and the officer at the district can take action in the recruitment process. And number 3, sir, maintenance of roster, it is very, very important, because we understand that we have to maintain now, because the court has intervened us, has intervened the government, that we have to follow, we have to maintain the roster. And to do that, sir, we can understand that it is so difficult if we expect that each and every department to maintain the roster register and get approval from the personnel. It takes lots of time, sir. Instead of doing that, instead of expecting all the departments to do that from the district, why not that the DSC take the vacancy from all the districts, and at the time DSC write to the government, instead of expecting that each and every department to write 20, 30 departments, we have vacancy of 1 post, of 2 posts in each department. We can understand the confusion here that each and every department has to send the roster register. Instead of doing that, if we allow DSC to compile, to take all the vacancy from all the departments, and at a time write to the government and get the approval, that it will help, it will reduce the delay, it will reduce the time consuming while sending to get the approval from the personnel department. Sir, be sure, before I resume my seat, I once again want to impress and request to the government and all the concerned officers that let us put our head together. Let us put our head together without blaming to anybody for this. But we accept the fact that it has been delayed, and let us not be the reason to delay further. Let us not be the reason to delay further, but let us be the reason for the solution to reply to this positively. Thank you, sir. I resume my seat.